Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Wellington Dirt Detective. Today we're going to walk the fields just a little bit, look for some Native American artifacts. But we're mostly going to be bottle digging today. We haven't done that in a while, so let's hit it. We'll get at it and hopefully find some embossed bottles for you. Alright, we'll see you on the first good one. Alright, well, looks like we got our first bottle showing. We just started on this hole, but look like we got something good right here. It's the bottom of it. Looks like it's facing downward. So we're going to try getting that out a little bit, and I'll bring it back in once I get down there a little further and see what it is. But that's a good start. I haven't even just now started this hole and already starting to hit up on something, so we'll see what we got. Well, we got that first one out. Not too bad. Not embossed or anything that way, but it's a pretty decent one. Good start. We'll take it. All right, see what else we got. Alright, looks like we got 3 showing here. Might be something promising. This one looks like it says Emerson on the bottom of it here. But I don't know what we got so far, but so far, oh, might be able to get this one out. Another jar there. We did pull out that big old honkin' spoon. That's probably 1800s. It's a big boy there. I always like finding those. Let's see if we can get these out here. Those are still pretty well in there yet. I don't want to put too much pressure on it and break it. If it is already, if it's whole, let's see if we can get that out of there. Yeah, that's still in there. Might have to bring it back in once I get it out a little bit more. I don't want to end up breaking it. But those look like 2 promising bottles there. We'll work on getting those out and bring you back in. Alright, well, we got those bottles out. That one's pretty cool. No embossing on it though. We'll take that. It's a pretty decent one there. When I was getting those out, this one popped out with it. Little medicine bottle. No embossing on that one either. This one was pretty cool. It said Emerson Drug on this one here. Love the color of that. So that's pretty slick. We'll keep on going here. I think we're starting to get into a good layer. Alright, bring it back in if we come across anything else. It's getting good. Alright, well, I think I've got a nice one here. Looks like a milk of magnesia bottle. Pull that out. Yeah, that's what she is there. Last time I was out here, I found a big one of these. That's a nice little small one. I'll take that. That's sweet. I always love the color of these milk of magnesia bottles. But that's badass. Oh yeah. I do like that. That's what I'm out here for. I'm gonna get myself cut here. I wish this thing was whole. That was a nice glass dish there. It was all come out in pieces, but didn't really find too much else. A lot of jars and that sort of thing, but that milk of magnesia bottle is pretty sweet. We'll definitely take that. All right, bring it back in. We get anything else? We're doing well here. All right, see what else we got for you. Alright, well, we filled that hole in. Wasn't finding too much else. Got a couple other cool ones. Thought that was pretty cool. We'll take that one. Now, let's probe it along. I was hitting on some pretty good stuff here, so I think I'm going to try there next. That was a pretty decent one there. Got that one there. So, but yeah, we're going to cut a hole here. I was probing, hitting quite a bit of glass there. So we're going to take a break, cut another hole, and keep at it. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, well, we switched spots, started another hole. And as I was digging the hole out, we rolled this one out. That's a pretty nice one there. Definitely take that. Hell yeah. I rolled out this little guy too. just getting started. I got 2 showing right there. That one's in there a bit. That might take me a second to dig those out of there. But we'll bring you back in once we get them out. See what we end up with. It's looking good. Alright, well, we got those 2 big ones out of there. But we rolled that guy out of there. Another one of those cylinder bottles. Those are pretty cool. We'll take that. That's pretty sweet. The one big guy was just a big old jar there. And that brown one, nothing too great. No embossing on it. That stinks. But I'm dealing with this big hunk of metal here giving me the business. Just got to get that thing out of there before I can keep going. I think it was pretty deep. So we'll get it out of there and keep on plugging away. Alright. Alright. Well, I switched to another spot, and everything I found in there was pretty much broken. Except for this guy. That's a pretty sweet one there. We'll take that. But I think I'm going to call it quits for the day. We did a lot of digging and I'm about wore out. We did pretty good. Got a whole bag of stuff there that I'm not going to keep. But we got that one there. That's pretty slick. That's a pretty cool one there. That's probably one of my favorites of the day. Nice medicine bottle there. That's pretty sweet. I wonder what was in these little circular or cylinder type bottles here. Not real sure, but those are pretty cool. I like those. We'll keep those. Another medicine bottle there. It's a pretty good one. But I think my find of the day was probably that milk and magnesia. It's a smaller one than the one I found out here a little while back. But we'll definitely take that. Some other medicine bottles. Little perfume bottle, looks like. But we didn't do too bad today. Got some take home for the collection. Alright, well, I'll fill this hole in and be on my way, and we'll see you on the next one.